Welcome everybody. CTM Sports. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching the podcast. Had a great discussion talking about dating from a thinking game perspective. Thanks for watching the channel. Thanks for watching us on Facebook. Thanks for watching us on YouTube. We appreciate all the views. Help us grow. Help us get to 1K. We appreciate all of the love, all of the support, and thanks to everybody who's watching. Shout out to everybody. So, we're about to get right into it. Is Undisputed, is it about to be canceled? An article says the show has been officially on hiatus since Sharp abruptly walked away. But Baelish, who is apparently struggling with the emotions of it all, announced that's the wrong article. I'm tripping. It's been rumored that they've been struggling. I think it was the last episode aired, I think this week, Monday or something like that, or last week Monday. But they haven't been airing new shows. They put another show in their time slot, and it's been rumored that it's been hard for them to rebound and make the comeback because of the ratings are super low compared to First Take and other sports shows. And the reaction to that is you never know what you got until it's gone. I know Skip is hard pressed on time, and you got to be there consistent like him. And I think they made a fatal mistake by letting Shannon go. They let him go at the wrong time instead of the right time. And when he got really big with Shay Shay, he parlayed his the TV fame into his own fame. And then they let him go. Then he could just go ahead and fly on his own merit. It was over. That's why you have to know when to fold and know when to hold. Unfortunate, but this happens all the time, even in the corporate world. Sometimes you can let a person go and they can mess your whole company up because you didn't realize how consistent that person was, but you let the person go because you didn't like them. And this is kind of what happens, Skip thought that, they was going to do good, but he didn't ask himself.
Blake, ready to die.
He didn't ask himself that, and now they kind of faced with that decision. Is Fox going to pull a plug on Undisputed? Let me know in the comments what you think about that, because they could possibly pull the plug. They could possibly either shorten the show, because, like I say, the guys he got on there now, they're not real they're not like Shannon, where he gonna really. Shannon knew how to challenge Skip and bring kind of the heel of the bad guy out of Skip. He knew how to do that. Keyshawn is a little bit more different. He more laid back. He more there to collect that check, but I don't blame him not one bit for doing it. He was already in LA. He wasn't on ESPN no more, so he went in and collected the check. Sherman, but I don't think they was. You can't. It wasn't the same energy that Shannon Sharp was bringing. Maybe it's an age thing. Maybe it's a generation thing. I don't know, but something about what Shannon, Uncle Shay Shay, brought to the show that you just couldn't replace that. And that should let you know, if you find your skill set and become great at something and you work that to the best of your ability, some skills that you got, nobody can replace. Once your presence is there, they can't replace that, no matter how hard they try. But you got to have enough confidence to display that skill and display your presence. So, hope they work that out, but you never know. Sometimes you don't know what you got until it's gone. Moving into our next slide. Scottie Pippen and Luke Longley are going on the No Bull Tour. Why is he still mad at Jordan? I want to say something else to go with Bull, but I ain't going to say it. But sometimes, man, you got to know when to let stuff go. But he's going to Australia. He's not doing it in the U.S. They going to Australia. And hey, however you can make money, man, I guess. Sometimes they say beef sells, you know what I'm saying? And hey, who knows? Beef selling all the way in Australia, But I don't know, man. I think sometimes you gotta let it go. I mean, Jordan, highly regarded basketball player. Pippen is a highly regarded basketball player, but sometimes, man, you gotta know when to let it go, man. It's not worth it. I mean, he did get you in the last dance. I mean, he sniped a lot of people. He did. I'm not gonna deny that at all. He really did get petty on a lot of people. And Scotty got petty with him too. And it's like, how long is this gonna last? How long are you gonna hold on to that? Because it's not healthy. Sometimes it gets to a point where it gets unhealthy, kind of like rap beef. It go on so long, people start getting hurt. Just really mud start flying everywhere. Then it just start getting messy. But he got him, Horace Grant, and Luke Longley. They telling their side of the story. Everybody has their side of the story, and then there's the truth in the middle. Sometimes it's hard to get to the middle part because everybody want to tell their part. Who knows? But at what point do you let it go and get rid of it, man? But yep, there they go. Wish them the best of luck. But I don't think it'll sell in the U.S. though. Just my opinion. So we're talking about quarterback GOATs. Get into that. Is Tom Brady losing ground to Pat Mahomes? Some people say no. Some people say yes. Give it time. Time will tell. I think based on pure raw talent, I think Patrick Mahomes has more pure raw talent than Tom Brady does. Tom Brady is more of the, what am I going to say? He's more like Toyota, kind of reliable quarterback. But he's not going to be, bombing it downfield, throwing it, over the shoulder a lot of this, bombing it downfield, deep balls. He's going to make those typical kind of quarterback plays, and there's nothing wrong with that. But what I'm saying is Patrick Mahomes is kind of like the hybrid of he can be a game manager and he can be a big play quarterback. He can throw it downfield and at any time. And he can throw a sidearm, and he can throw it across his body, still make good decisions. Tom Brady knew how to play within his limits. That's why I give him credit for it. He knew what his limits was, and he played within his limits. But I think what's his name was had a little bit more raw skill than Tom Brady did. That's just my opinion from looking at them both play. He had a little bit more raw skill as far as because he played baseball, but a little bit more ways he can throw the ball and he can run it. Tom Brady can run here and there, but Mahomes can legitimately run out the pocket and get yards as well and throw the ball. Doing all this homework, man, wearing me out, man. So let's move to the next slide. I think Tom Brady probably will lose a little over time. But here's let me know in the comments what you think about this. Steven Seagal.
Blade. Ready to die.
Or Jean-Claude Van Damme. If you had to pick one, which one would you pick? Let me know in the comments, whoever watched this, go back and watch this. Who would you pick? Jean-Claude Van Damme or Steven Seagal? I'm going Jean-Claude Van Damme. I watched Bloodsport all the time when I was a kid. Matter of fact, sometimes life can be like that. That's more kind of a perspective. If you ever watched the movie, you can understand life can be like that. And his Bloodsport, a lot of his movies though, used to watch all kind of Jean-Claude Van Damme. Was a Double Impact, Universal Soldier. Man, he had a lot of little movies and stuff like that, used to watch. But Bloodsport was the one that really, I still watch that movie to this day, or I watch clips on YouTube. Because sometimes life can be like that, a blood sport, and you have to go through different phases to get to the end. And it may be bloody, it may be tough, but you got to find the will to win to get there. And that's kind of what the movie about. But Steven Seagal also had good movies, like On Daily Ground, Above the Law, stuff like that. But Steven Seagal was more. He think it was martial arts, but it was more like a blunt kind of martial arts. Wasn't too bad, but Jean-Claude Van Damme, it was really like almost pure martial arts, like kickboxer. And he always had those training montages where it show him training to get ready for the fight. But I'm going to take Jean-Claude on this one. So, moving to our next slide. Charles Barkley says Kevin Durant is not a leader. Let me know what you think about this. Do you think Charles Barkley was hating, like sneak hating, or do you think he was keeping it real? What do you think? Because I think everybody has an idea of what they think a leader is, but everybody leads in different ways. I don't think Kevin Durant is a guy that'll get in your face, like Jordan. And I wouldn't even compare Kevin Durant to Jordan. Kevin Durant really reminds me of George Gervin, the Iceman George Gervin. Can score in any way, can beat you in any way. Glad he got a championship with the Warriors because he wasn't going to win with the Thunder, especially when they let Harden go. I think he knew that they weren't going to win with just him and Westbrook. But I don't think he's a get-in-your-face kind of leader. He's kind of the lead by example. Watch me work. And you figure it out, maybe you can pick up the habits kind of leader. And like I said, everybody lead in different ways. He's not really like a in-your-face, grind it out with you kind of person. But shout out to Kevin Durant. Probably one of the most skilled players ever to play in the NBA, period, to be that height and that size. One of the best. He probably, trying to think who else to get that high. Maybe like Bernard King or something like that. When he get hot, he could be one of the best streakiest players like you could ever see when he get hot. I mean, it seems like he goes again, he don't miss nothing. And he be shooting like from everywhere. He don't just shoot like from certain spots, he shoot from everywhere. But I think Charles Barkley, man, he real good at critiquing players. That's part of what makes him good on TV. He don't hold no punches, but I think he's from a different era before this era, so they view a leadership as a little different than now. And, man, shout out to both of them, man. But I think KD's a leader. He's just not the in-your-face kind of leader. But that's just my opinion. Last slide. Why is Jason Whitlock still bombing on Deion, Coach Prime? He was on a show with D1 trying to still go at Deion. It's like, dude, what is causing him to still go at Coach Prime? I mean, this team Prime all day over here. I like Coach Prime, but I'm wondering why. Is he doing it for clicks? Is he doing it for the views? Or because ain't nobody really watching this channel like that. That's what I think he's real good at trolling people. It's like he's real good at trolling people. But I'm wondering what is causing him to keep harking on Deion. No, everybody's not built different. He really harking on him not being humble, but when you're in that arena, you have to stand out. Confidence is very important. But when you have confidence that some people don't like, they'll try to call it arrogance. But in order for Deion to be Deion, he has to be Deion. I mean, that's just who he is. Sometimes you got to know the difference between entertainment and real life. And I think he's talking about the entertaining side of him. But at the same time, I think he's doing it for clicks as well. Because sometimes that's what sells. That's what get people to watch your channel, negativity and clicks. And I'm pretty sure if I was more negative and more into that, I probably would get way more views too. But I'm just not into that. Not my thing. I'm always trying to get kids to think and really better themselves and not get caught up in allowing somebody else to cause you to stop doing something or stop aspiring to get better as an individual. But let me know what you think. Do you think Jason Whitlock is doing it for clicks, or do you think he really has a disdain for Coach Prime? And with that being said, or is he being emotional about the whole thing. Let me know in the comments, do you think Jason Whitlock is just hating, man, just to be hating? Or do you think he's doing it for clicks? Because sometimes people, man, with success, it comes hate. That's just kind of how it works. Wish I could tell you something better, but living in this world for 40 years, sometimes with success comes hate. So, with that being said, thanks for watching CTM Sports. If you got any topics you'd like to hear me talk about, let me know. If there's anything pop up, or if you go back and watch this, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to keep supporting the channel. We appreciate it. Just guys from Little Rock making content. And if anybody want to make content, the hardest part that I will say is to be consistent. To make content even when you don't feel like it. It's not as easy as it looks. Like I said, I'm going to school full time, making content with various of other things that I'm doing. And with the strength of God, that's the only reason I'm running on. The strength of God is the only reason I'm pulling it off. But thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And this is Mike, and I'm signing out.